go. This is how you do a migration on a Polycom handset. The first step will be to get the IP address off the phone. The way we do this is by pressing the home key, navigate to settings, and then press the middle up button to select it. Press 411, and this is going to bring up a status page. And you'll see here that one of the options says IPv4 ADDR followed by a number. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on a computer, and it's really important that the computer that you're on is on the same broadband connection that the phone is on, otherwise it's not going to work. Open up a web browser, and in the address bar at the top, type in the following: HTTPS, then a colon, and then 2 forward slashes, and then type in the number on your phone, so 192.168.1.36. Note that your number will be different to mine. And then just hit enter on your keyboard, and this is going to come up with a security message. This is not important because we know that this is the phone we're trying to connect to. However, your browser doesn't know what it is, so it thinks it could be dangerous, but it's not. And the way we're going to bypass this message is by clicking the advanced button and then just proceed to. Just a quick note, if you're on a different web browser, the message might be different. So for Firefox, it's going to look something like this. And in this case, you just click advanced and then accept the risk and continue. And if you're on Edge, it's going to look something like this. And similar to the Google Chrome, you go to advanced and then continue to. We're going to go back to the first one, and it's going to ask for a password. Now, this password can be one of 4 different passwords. The default password is 456. However, if it's not that, it could be 456 admin, all lowercase, call switch, or there's a 4th password it can be, which I'm going to get up now. Give me one moment. It could be this, which is just capital R8, lowercase xn, uppercase L, 4, lowercase c, uppercase d. Try all 4 of these. Now, if all 4 of these do not work, you're going to have to do something called a hard reset. There will be another guide on how to do that, but for now, we're just going to assume this works. 456. Once you're into the phone, we're going to go to Utilities, then Phone Backup and Restore. Click the plus icon, and then click Restore, and then Yes. Your phone is now going to reset. And you're going to need to give this a few minutes to let it come back online. So we're just going to wait for this phone to come back online. Okay, now the phone is now in a factory default state. You will know that that's the case on your phone because, similar to this phone, you will have a single option at the top left saying VVX followed by a number, and the buttons will appear along the bottom. So the first thing we're going to do now is we're going to double check the IP address because that does sometimes change. So I'm going to go back to settings, 411, and in this scenario it's not changed, it's still the same as before. And just like before, we're going to log into the phone. Now, just to clarify, I'm going to log out here because there's a good chance it will actually log you out when you've done this. And if it has, just note that the password here, after you've done the reset, is always 456. So even if it wasn't before, it will now be 456. Now we need to put the phone on the new server. The way we're going to do that is we're going to Settings, and then Provisioning Server. And it's going to come up with a few different options. Now, the only ones we care about are the first 4. I'm going to set server type to HTTP. server address is going to be http:// then portal.halo-connect.com, and then a / and the letters CFG. Now the username and password are going to be written here on my screen here. I'm not going to read these out. However, they are written in the written guide as well. So all of this information is in the written guide, so you can refer to that too. So the username, I'm just going to copy into here, into server user, and the password, I'm going to copy that into server password on the left-hand side. Once you have the server type, the address, the user, and the password filled in, we're just going to click save. And then yes. Once you've entered it in, your phone will now reboot. And that should be the migration finished.